Alright, good morning y'all. Welcome back to Panama City. I'm Bob. Today is Saturday, August, I think 10th. Yeah, Saturday, August the 10th. And I'm inshore right now. I did go offshore. And the waves are so rough, I got maybe half a mile out of the pass. And the waves were running probably 2 feet over the top of my boat. Wasn't any way I was going to sit in it and fish, let alone try and run through it. So I turned around and came back inshore. Wind's not bad. It got a light breeze. So I don't know what's got the Gulf all churned up like that, but it's pretty rough. So I'm going to fish inshore today. I'm pulling up on the sailboat wreck right now as a start. It's one of my favorite places to fish in the fall and the winter. But when grouper season is open, I think the last time I fished here a week ago or so, I caught one little red grouper. But today is about just finding some fish and catching fish, having fun, not looking to keep anything. I did keep 2 yesterday, and we ate them for dinner last night, so it was a good day yesterday. Caught a lot of fish yesterday. So we'll see what we can catch. Y'all stick around. Now I was able to catch a bunch of pilchards this morning. They're little bait, about like that, a couple inches long. Some people call them white bait. I think some people call them greenbacks, but they're pilchard. And I'll use them today. I had some yesterday. Caught red snapper and grouper on them yesterday. So let the trolling motor get me sorted out how we're going to sit. I have no idea. Didn't look like we had any tide movement, but we probably did. So we're sitting on top of the wreck now, and so we'll get started fishing. Real nice Margate porgy, Margate grunt. We call them white grunt or white snapper. There seem to be quite a few of these here. Alright, well, the Hathaway Bridge is starting to get covered up with people that are fishing for redfish. So I'm going to head back east. It was the same way at Timber Bridge. There's probably a dozen boats sitting out here right now trying to catch reds. I hadn't seen anybody catch anything, so I did catch a couple of fish. Can't move around because everybody's sitting on the structure. They're not fishing the structure, they're fishing for the redfish. For the most part, they fish for them up on top. Not necessarily the top water, but the corks, with 3 or 4 feet a leader, and their bait underneath it, pinfish, shrimp, or whatever they're using. I don't know. We're gonna go. This little red snapper. And another little red snapper. And that may be all that's here. And I don't normally catch red snapper right here. I normally catch lanes and mangroves and black sea bass and stuff like that, flounder, stuff like that. But I've caught a lot of red snapper this summer in places where I don't normally catch them. And I seem to found the nursery. For the red snapper anyway. Catfish. Another little cat, another little red snapper. I'll keep moving. Old sea rocket. And his wings all spread out for us. Fish. Feels like a red snapper. Yeah, nice one. Not the target, but I'll catch him. That's really nice. Margate. Really nice Margate. A lot of little red snapper today. Eventually they become big red snapper anyway. They're pretty little fish. Even the puffer fish will eat. Cut cigar mail. I'll show you the bottom so you can kind of understand. I'm in 41, a little over 41 feet of water. So the pipeline is actually right next to the boat. I'm sitting sideways, so the pipeline's right next to the boat. And that's all fishing bait down there on the bottom. There's a few up in the water column. There's some bait up on top. But I'm just right up against the pipeline, so that when my bait hits the bottom, it's basically sitting on the pipeline. And that's what's down there. Now, they're not big fish, but every once in a while I'm sure there's a big fish that comes through. And more than likely it's going to be red snapper. And that's a whiting, or you'd call it a whiting out on the beach. The proper name is southern kingfish, but that's a whiting, and they're real good to eat. And I really don't care what I catch when I'm coming out here to fish, unless red snapper's in season, then I'm targeting red snapper or grouper when they're in season. But other than that, I just come out here to catch fish. And this is a good place to do it. But there's a lot of places that you can catch fish down through here. But you do have to have patience, and you do need to understand what you're looking for, especially if you're fishing the pipeline. Look for the structure and look for bait on the structure, and it'll just look like a little cloud usually on the structure, or yellow. On my depth finder is yellow. I'm not looking for big lines and big arcs that show fish. I'm looking for bait. If the bait's there, the fish will come. Alright, I'm going to call it a day. The only thing biting here right now is small fish, pinfish, or I don't know, something small like that. But it's been a nice day. Caught a bunch of fish. Wish I could have gone offshore, but waves were just too bad. Caught a bunch of red snapper, caught a few Margate grunts, white grunts. So had a nice day, caught a bunch of fish. So it's always a good day when you can get out here and catch fish. But appreciate you watching the video. Hope you learned something. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Ring the bell if you want to get notified when I release new videos. And I'll see you next weekend.